Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome to a new reaction. This is How Does SpongeBob's House Actually Work by Scribbl, and this was a suggestion on my Discord server by Mort Bobius. And I mean, the thumbnail just says impossible on it, and I mean, how is it impossible? Is it impossible just because, you know, it's a pineapple and, you know, a pineapple under the water wouldn't actually last that long? Or are they talking more like a structural level where, like, oh, if you built a house in this shape with whatever floor plan we can imagine for it, it wouldn't be structurally stable? Or is it just a simple fact that in all likelihood, SpongeBob wouldn't even be able to afford a house that size given what we think Mr. Krabs pays him? There are honestly a lot of different ways this could be quote-unquote impossible. And I mean, once I saw this actually, being suggested, I wanted to see it. And actually, this is not the first video I've seen of Scribbl. I haven't done a reaction to one of their videos before. Because like I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, actually, I came across, just in my free time, I came across a video of his where he was talking about the Simpsons house and its various inconsistencies and stuff like that. And it was honestly really good, so I'm happy, somebody actually suggested it for me to watch on the channel. But yeah, I mean, a lot of questions. Let's see how SpongeBob's house is actually impossible. So, yeah, of course, as always, original videos linked in the description if you haven't seen it yet for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And if you like this video or any other video that I make, I'd very much appreciate it if you gave the video a like and subscribe to my channel, because over 3/4 of the people that watch my channel aren't subscribed, and I'd very much like that to change, because I'd very much like to hopefully hit 6,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get this thing started then, shall we?
This is SpongeBob's Pineapple. Good old 124 Con Street, just as we know and love it. But how well do we actually know it? I mean, tell me, do you remember where this room is? Or, alright, how about this room? Final question, where does this little hatch lead? I mean, it's gotta lead to the library slide, right?
Your closet for a surprise.
Okay, never mind. No, not the hatch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a cartoon house. The show's been going on for, I don't know how many years? Did they ever actually iron out a solid floor plan for his house?
Wrong! So yeah, as little sense as a pineapple under the sea makes in general, believe me, the logistics make even less sense. I'm gonna show you exactly why. So before we begin, let's get the basics out of the way. This is our handy dandy layout of SpongeBob's house. And as you can see, we've got 3 floors of this place as well as a roof. To keep things simple, let's start by just looking at the ground floor. We have the living room.
Yeah, know this very well.
Aren't you gonna help me, Gary? Gary?
Also, I'm just looking, and like, SpongeBob's oven and stove is very weird. What's with the tilt out pans? I mean, like, I can kind of imagine that for convenience sake, but after you use them, how do you clean them? Because they look like they're pretty stuck on there pretty well.
A closet.
Is it in here?
No, don't! That's mine!
And the stairs to the next floor.
Looking at it, there's actually a lot of wasted space. Interesting.
Already, there are a lot of issues when it comes to this floor. I mean, there are some pretty big exclusions on our layout already, but before we touch on that, let me point out our main problem room.
There's no form of, like, dining room also as well. Though, I mean, granted, you could also just eat either in the living room or in the kitchen. I mean, I think I remember seeing a table or something in there.
First one is easy, the closet. This room changes its size and place literally all the time. That trophy clip from earlier has it to the left of the entranceway. But then again, here it is from the episode Gone, where it's actually on the right side of the room, according to the placement of the green sofa chair thing.
Yeah.
Boy, we learned a lot about each other today.
Which, yes, that room with the floaty is actually a closet, as we can tell from this monstrosity of a scene.
Actually, wait a second. Also, I just realized, SpongeBob also has a garage in the back of his house? Or no, wait, is that SpongeBob or Squidward? No, yes, that's SpongeBob. I remember a couple of scenes in various episodes that show like a garage door being back there.
Sorry I'm late, Patrick. Nah, I can't talk now. He's watching us.
But then here's the closet serving as a coat room, this time again on the left side of the room, but also adjacent to what we can assume is the door to the kitchen.
Try not to have too much fun without me. Ah! Hey, Gare, got another coat for you.
And if you again look back at the layout, this should be where the stairs to the next floor are. So yeah, already off to a more than iffy start.
I mean, that could just mean... no, wait, that does lead to the stairs. Well, I mean, you could say again, a lot of empty room right here. This might be another closet. Again, there's a lot of empty space here. I guess, that's the danger of having a circular building.
Then we have the kitchen. Its reputation isn't spotless either. Here it is as Neptune intended in the episode Karate Star.
Hey, buddy. You still got that bucket of cheese?
Just look past the fact that
Bucket of
SpongeBob was
cheese.
choking to death there. Things look as they should be. Fridge toward the entryway, stovetop towards the wall, and a window to see the outside world. And a few seconds later, you can even see the door to the outside that our handy-dandy layout shows us as well.
Buddy, you okay?
Absolutely beautiful. One issue,
Makes
though.
sense.
I feel like SpongeBob's kitchen has always been missing a pantry. Like, I feel most kitchens have those. Like, there's gotta be one in there, yeah?
Probably. I mean, looking at it, it's ironic we're unlike a lot of places, we've only ever seen SpongeBob's kitchen from one angle, so there might be one against another wall or something. It's weird.
Okay, Gary.
I spoke too soon. There it is in everyone's favorite episode, Pet Sitter Pet, and it's right where that outside door should have been. All right. So if this pantry room does exist, there'd have to be a place jutting out of the back of SpongeBob's house to store it, but as you can see in the episode Naughty Nautical Neighbors, that ain't the case. Yeah, there we can see plain as day that not only is there no random room sticking out of the back,
There's a
we
garage
also
door!
see the door that leads to the kitchen, as well as a garage. I guess it's time to talk about him. So on that layout, there's just straight up no garage at all. None in existence. And frankly, I wouldn't blame the guy who made it. This room just never shows up. I think it has a...
Okay, it did appear in one episode, at least one that I can remember. There was one episode where, what was it, Plankton, SpongeBob, and Squidward were going to start a rock band or something like that, and they were practicing in the garage.
grand total of 4 appearances. In how many seasons? There's obviously the bit I just showed you from Naughty Nautical Neighbors, but there's also this portion from Reef Blower.
Oh yeah, Reef Blower.
And here it is in the episode of Sharks vs. Pods. And finally, here it is
Yeah,
being
that's
used
the
for
one.
Garage Band in the episode Krabby Road. This time, the door to the kitchen is just gone. Disappeared. What
I mean, it looks like it could be in the garage.
does that brown door in the back of the garage lead to? It's never been opened, and maybe for good reason. That reason being that this garage shouldn't even exist. SpongeBob can't drive. Why does he need a garage? Huh?
I mean, it could have been just in the house. I mean, garage is a lot of good storage. I mean, that's the funny thing. We have a garage, but I don't think we've ever actually parked our car inside of it. We just use it for storage for the lawnmower, snowblower, various other, outside tools and stuff like that.
Okay, time to move up to floor 2, containing some of the lesser known rooms in SpongeBob's house, like the library.
Again, it's absolutely nuts that it's seemingly almost the entirety of the second floor is just dedicated to the library. And we've seen it how many times?
The gym. And the stairs too, I guess. So first things first, the library is actually pretty consistent. I think the only thing that ever really changes is that sometimes the slide is there and sometimes it isn't. Here's the library with the slide in the episode Boating School.
Go to your closet for a surprise.
Then in that clip from earlier,
Well, I mean, you saw there's 2 doors there. So wait, you slide down into it. So that would mean that the library's on the main floor, not the second floor. Wait a minute.
we had that wide shot of the library with no slide from Something Smells.
No, didn't you see? It was right there. It's right there, going from the upper door, not the lower door. Like, the library is some sort of weird in-between floor that has access from, like, both. Like, what? Why is the library's weird?
And then in the episode Shell Shocked, the slide makes its big comeback.
Stay back, I'm armed.
Overall, though, that's the only major change in the library. But considering some of the other issues we have coming up, I'll probably just let this one slide. Let myself out now. The real trouble-making room on floor 2 is the gym, because it only exists sometimes. Let's look back at that episode, Help Wanted, real quick.
Yeah. Lifting up the stuffed animals.
Take note of the reddish-orangish walls, pretty different than most of the rest of SpongeBob's house. Now, here's a clip from the episode Muscle Bob Buff Pants. The walls are blue, and that's obviously his living room couch in the background.
Yes.
What the heck is going on here?
So, I mean, I think this might literally just be in his living room.
You got a gym. Why work out in there? And in case you were wondering, no, the gym is not a one-off room. It actually shows up a lot more than you'd think. Take, for instance, No Nose Nose.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, SquarePants, be a man!
There are those same classic reddish-orange walls. Good on SpongeBob for actually using the gym instead of the dang living room. Here it is in shambles and everyone's other favorite episode, A Pal for Gary. Hey, there it is, plain as day yet again. Red walls, tattered I Heart Pain banner. It's broken, but it's the gym. One problem, look how SpongeBob gets to the room.
Gary, you are in big trouble, mister.
He goes downstairs instead of just staying on the.
Yeah, the gym is on the first floor here. Meanwhile, let's go back to the episode Shell Shocked. What did that door lead to before?
Whoa!
The kitchen.
That's what I thought, the kitchen. So as if A Pal for Gary wasn't already infamous enough for just being a bad episode on its own, it now has also committed the cardinal sin that is lying about where the gym is. Oh, and I do mean lying. It's been confirmed multiple times over that this place is on the second floor. If you need proof, look no further than the most gym-focused episode of the series, Pinned. First off, here's probably our best view of the room in the series.
Okay, SpongeBob, you can figure this out.
Door placement checks out, posters are there, the walls reddish-orange, everything is how it should be.
You know, I mean, it sounds like these, I very much, like, I get, like, really, like, engrossed in these videos where, you know, they try to, like, make sense of cartoon logic and stuff like that. Especially, you know, shows like like SpongeBob, where, you know, like, they have very little, if any, you know, ongoing continuity and stuff like that. So, like, pointing out, it's like, oh, we're trying to figure out how the layout of a house is when, you know, that could potentially be constantly changing. It's very much the same morbid curiosity that keeps me watching, you know, Alex Bale videos whenever he comes up with a new theory. Just because, like, him and, like, several other, like, theorists online, like, putting so much effort into, like, trying to make sense of the quite purposefully nonsensical world that is SpongeBob SquarePants. Also, SpongeBob's leveled up 4 plushies, wow.
This is our canonical gym, and we only have this proven further when we see this later in the episode. Yep, that's just straight up evidence the gym is on the second floor right there. That's a
And who is that guy? And where'd all the insulation go?
pan up from the living room on floor 1 straight up to floor 2. No ifs, ands, nor buts. Just don't question the dude in the walls. We'll get to him. But before we do, we've got
Wait,
another
what?
floor
We
to
will?
cover. Floor 3, and it's got all you could ever want. A bedroom, a bathroom,
And a lot of empty space.
the previously mentioned library, which I guess technically means the library takes up 2 floors,
I guess that would make sense why, you know, there's so much wasted space on the 3rd floor.
and more stairs, because we all love stairs. Oh my god, my bone! Sorry.
Also, just thinking about it, like, that kind of sucks that, you know, the only bathroom in SpongeBob's house is on the 3rd floor. Man, so, like, we are very lucky in this house. It's, like, kind of one of the main reasons we bought it when we first moved in, is that it has a bathroom on each floor. Like, first, second, and one in the basement. And while, like, I don't know if I talked about in the videos, but earlier in the summer, we had a pipe start leaking in, you know, our bedrooms, in our bathroom on the 2nd floor, which caused water to go down, and there was a whole bunch of renovations, you know, from the insurance paying to get it repaired and stuff like that. And for a good portion of that, we were down to, like, 1 bathroom at a time, and with 3 people living in this house, like, that's annoying, and that's from us being used to having like a bathroom on every floor. Having 1 bathroom in a 3-story building on the top floor of all floors, that's just weird.
Sorry, wrong clip. Kind of the same clip in a cosmic sort of way. Anyway, before we talk about the main issue here, we should get this out of the way. No, I don't know where this hatch leads. To my knowledge, it showed up in a few episodes, it was never used, and then disappeared. There's your entire history lesson on the hatch. Other than that, though, SpongeBob's room is pretty consistent, with the only issue being the size and location of his closet. For example, here's his closet in the SpongeBob movie.
Where all his pants are cardboard, yeah.
Then here it is, looking pretty similar in To SquarePants or To Not SquarePants.
Where'd the laundry room go? Or come from, I should say.
Here's the closet looking entirely different in A Day Without Tears.
Very walking.
And then sometimes SpongeBob just has his closet in the library for some reason.
Square at the same time.
I don't know, Patrick.
Patrick SquarePants!
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever have their closet detached from their bedroom and in a library of all places, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. But that's all I can really say about old Sponge Robert's bedroom. Overall, it's pretty consistent, unlike his bathroom. Let's get a good look at it one more time in everyone's other favorite episode, Stuck in the Ringer.
Oh, God, no.
Green walls, a shower, a toilet, and if you wait a few more seconds, you get a glimpse of the ringer itself. Now, how did things get screwed up? Well, in the SpongeBob movie, everything went out the window.
Oh yeah, it's all pink now, right?
Pink walls, a stool, a hose, some soap, and nothing else. I would be mad, but actually that's just a different bathroom. Don't worry, Spongie's other bathroom shows up a few shots later.
Or for all we know, that was just the shower.
See, everything's fine. SpongeBob just has 2 bathrooms on his top floor, one of which we never see again and has essentially nothing in it. Everything's fine. Nothing else could possibly not make sense.
Again, I've seen this so many times. They go on the, it's the Sisyphean journey, trying to make sense of what was never created to make sense in the first place. These poor lost souls. They never know what hits them. And yet I do, because they're not the first and they won't be the last.
Fetch! Huh?
That's the bathroom on the first floor with no doorway. That's a bathroom on the first floor. Sweet, merciful Neptune, it can't possibly get any worse. Can't get worse?
There's a bomb strapped to my chest.
6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, Gary, look! A pirate treasure chest!
That's the bathroom in the exact same episode on presumably the second floor. Now, okay, I'm done. This one's breaking me. Gary takes a bath has driven me to insanity. Literally, nothing about the bathroom makes any sense. Moving on. Finally, we got
The bathroom doesn't make any sense? Okay, whatever you say.
the roof. It's got the green things that pineapples have.
The leaves.
What more can I really say about it? It's a pineapple roof. It kind of only shows up 3 times. First in jellyfish jam.
Come on, Gary!
Looks like a nice place to relax. Got some nice stairs leading up to it, too. I mean, when have stairs led us astray in this house? So anyway, here it is again in Something Smells.
Okay now.
You're not exactly seeing a hatch with stairs there. How did these 2 even get up there, then? And here it is in Love That Squid.
Now it is the chit-chat part of the date. Amuse her with interesting conversation.
Still no opening to the roof, so I still have no idea how they managed to get up there, but at least
I mean, for all you know, they literally set the table up over the hatch.
they stayed consistent with the previous appearance, I guess.
Squidward, wait! Squidward, wait!
Why do I always speak too soon? Okay, lot to unpack there. First off, the obvious. That opening just appeared out of thin air. Or thin water, I guess. But you know what? I can handle that. What I can't handle is that those are the stairs to the library that the 2 are walking down. So here's my question. Why are the stairs in SpongeBob's house so inconsistent? These are the real culprits of why the house breaks reality, really. There's also just randomly an attic in one episode of the show, so like the stairs up here make even less sense now. Honestly, you know what? I think the roof is just in an alternate universe. Out there with the essay writing room in one appearance room purgatory. But finally, we've gotten to the outliers that are beyond any particular level of the house. These rooms aren't just nautical nonsense. These are mysteries that put physics and all of science, really, to shame.
What?
Do me a favor real quick. Watch the intro to the episode Jellyfishing for me.
Oh, what is happening here?
Okay, square vents. Oh, okay. The Batman ropes. Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Now I want you to look me dead in the eyes and tell me what rooms those are.
They're not. They appeared for that one episode and were never seen again. I mean, honestly, here's my current running theory after watching this video. And it's the fact that seemingly, SpongeBob is seemingly able to, actually afford the house, from what I said before, given, how much, Mr. Krabs actually pays him. But, like, who's to say that's all that he's able to afford? Like, maybe SpongeBob can literally just afford to have the house renovated to all these weird and wacky different layouts every other month.
Where do those jellyfish hunting rooms belong in our layout? Where does a flippin' fire pole fit into SpongeBob's house? Where? Why do we need vents to get to the fire pole? What are those walls? I don't recognize any of those patterns. What is happening? That's only around 45 seconds of one episode. Gave us like 6 new rooms, none of which have any spatial reasoning whatsoever. This is non-Euclidean geometry at its finest. And as much as I can say nothing can top it, we still have one more room to look at, if you can even call it that. This, my fine flippered friends, is the biggest example of SpongeBob's house making absolutely zero sense. Behold!
Welcome to Valhalla!
Yes! This is a world entirely within the walls of SpongeBob's wall that he enters like this.
Valhalla.
My brain, if you could see me, you'd see the smoke coming out of my ears. He enters through a painting. That's issue number 1. Issue number 2, wallpaper clearly shows that he's being squeezed and restricted, but as soon as we cut within, we see how deep the walls really are, and they only get deeper. This guy has a mold garden and a full-on dining room within SpongeBob's walls. Meanwhile, this is the sort of insulation and lining we've seen in SpongeBob's house in the past.
What?
None.
There's literally no insulation visible in that shot. This place is a dang pineapple. There's no insulation. It's not built like a house. It's a fruit. Even if it was originally an actual house instead of a pineapple, nematodes ate that place, and then a new pineapple grew over it. There's no possible way this can make any sense at all.
They all go mad. They all eventually go mad. Poor soul. Poor unfortunate souls. Every single one of them.
Goes beyond cartoon logic. This gotta be magic. Physics breaking stuff or something. Pineapples don't function like this. Why did I expect this to ever make sense? Why am I making this a big deal? It's SpongeBob. Anyway, that's all I've got for y'all today. Hope you enjoyed this mind-melting video. And if you did, be sure to check out another video of mine on screen right about now. Adios, landlubbers. Thank you for watching.
God, honestly, again, like, I haven't been an avid SpongeBob watcher in a long time. I'm honestly, like, it still surprises me every time I hear that they make new episodes, even though I'm fairly certain if they ever actually announced SpongeBob was getting canceled, it would make, like, world headlines just with how popular it still is after all these years. And just with all those years of history, like, and also just, the more cartoony aspects of the show, like, for anybody to actually try and figure out, like, an actual layout of this house is honestly insane. It honestly is. Oh, God, I mean, good on you, Scribbl, for at the very least trying. Because this house, this pineapple under the sea, is absolute madness. And you're not the first person to discover that. But yeah, that's definitely going to be it for now. So yeah, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.